It's time to stop saying these things to yourself. We love to say that we can't do this and we can't do that, right? Because of circumstances that have happened in our business. And if we don't know each other, my name is Chrissy Connor and I am the Visibility Queen. And I help you get more visible online so that you can be heard, you can be seen, you can get paid. That's what we really want in our businesses, right? Putting my phone out of the way because it's annoying me. All right. So if you've ever said this to yourself, number one, I feel you because I've said all these things to myself. But if you ever said to yourself, I can't be successful because I don't have a degree. Now, let me be clear. If you're trying to be an attorney or you want to be a brain surgeon, you probably need a degree. But if you're trying to be an online business, you do not need a degree to be successful. Okay? Plain and simple. I know plenty of multi-six-figure businesses and multi-millionaires that do not have a degree. So we're going to stop saying that right now. That is no longer an excuse that we are allowed to tell ourselves. Remember, the stories we tell ourselves are what we think, right? That's how we act. That's how we show up. So if we keep saying to ourselves, well, I don't have a degree, I can't do this, that's exactly the result you're going to get, right? So we don't want that anymore. Let's tell ourselves a different story. Number two, if you say that I cannot be consistent, I have tried, Chrissy, I've tried being consistent, I struggle with it. You are just not being consistent because your why isn't strong enough. I say this to people all the time that I'm trying to help them get on video. And nobody has ever told me no, so don't ruin my track record, please. But I ask this question. If you thought that you could change one person's day, their life, their afternoon, by getting on video consistently, would you do it? No one's ever told me no. So don't beat my track record because it's really good. But changing somebody's life, their minute, their day, changing their perspective, giving them hope, right? So if we know what we want to do and how we want to serve and support our audience, and we push forward and we make that happen every single day, we're not doing it for ourselves. And when we try to do things for ourselves, that's typically when we fall, especially as women, right? We will always rush to do something for somebody else before we'll do it for ourselves, which is a whole nother thing that we can work on another day. But if you show up for your audience because you might change somebody's life, you might change somebody's minute, you might give them hope, you might motivate them to do something, to make a change, is it worth it? And if you get up out of bed every single morning and ask yourself that question, you will be able to be more consistent if your why is strong enough and you know how you can serve and support them. And if you truly believe that you can change someone, that you can help someone, if you truly believe that and you have that confidence and that belief in yourself, it will happen. Okay. The next thing that I hear all the time is that there's way too much competition, Chrissy. Tons of people do what I do and they're way better than me. Okay. Number one, they aren't you. They are not you. No one can be you. People want to work with you because of you, because they get to know you, because you've been so visible. They know exactly who you are. They know what you're about, right? You've been consistently visible. And if you're not yet, go back to the last one I talked about, and you will be. But people want to work with you because of who you are. I love the quote. I don't remember who said it, but it's people don't buy products and services. They buy relationship stories and magic. And that is true. So give people the opportunity to buy that relationship, to buy that story, to buy that magic because you're being so consistent on video. And the other thing I will say is that you only need to be 2 chapters ahead of the people you are trying to serve, the people you're trying to help, not 2 chapters ahead of the people who you think are the experts, right? They aren't the people you're trying to help. You're trying to help people that are 2 chapters below you or more. And that is who you will serve, and that is who you will attract. So stop letting that stop you. You're hurting yourself and your business by telling yourself that story. You are you. The next thing that I hear a lot of times is that, so we talked about college, we talked about being consistent. Oh, I hate social media. I hate feeling like a slave to social media. I hate sales. I hate being salesy. I hate this. I hate that. I hate whatever, right? Fill in the blank, right? Here's the problem with that. Number one, we need to reframe that whole thing. You don't hate anything, right? It's not my favorite thing, but I can work on that, right? But also, are you learning from the right people? I've struggled with sales. I've struggled with launching. I've struggled with so many things. And I just had to find the right person that vibed with me to support me in doing that in a way that worked with me. I'll never forget somebody teaching me Trello and telling me I had to use Trello. It was a client. And I was like, I hate Trello. I hate Trello. Like, I don't want any project management system. If they work like this, I don't want to do it. Right. But then somebody enlightened me to Asana and I fell in love. Now, to the average person, they're the same thing. They can both be set up as boards. But Asana is my love language. Trello is something I loathe and hate. And it reminds me of a bulletin board at old grocery stores that had a bunch of stuff pinned to it and it was all unorganized. To me, that's what Trello reminded me of, right? But I had to find a system and I had to find something that worked with my brain. People teach differently. Mentors teach differently. They do things differently. And that is amazing because it's amazing to be different from everybody else, right? We don't all want to be the same. And so what I had to do is I had to find someone who could help me with the problem that I had, right? And it finally stuck. I don't say I hate launching anymore. I don't say I hate sales anymore because I've learned a way that works with me, that gives me the belief that I can be successful at it. So if you hate content creation, if you hate sales, if you hate networking with people, if you hate launching, if you hate creating content, it's just you haven't learned the way that works for you. I and multiple people, we all used to say, and people still say this, that you have to bulk create content. I have learned that actually, I don't always bulk create content for myself. I am very creative in the moment and in the day, and sometimes that works better for me. And so I have started teaching that. I would love for you to have a content like vault that you can pull from, but you don't have to. If you have the time every single day to still be consistent, or you're going to go on video every single day and do live video, then you don't have to schedule out content, right? You don't have to schedule out a month of content. So many times we're told we have to do things and we have to do it this way, and it gets stuck in our head. We keep telling ourselves that, so we don't even try to find a way that works better for us. So stop saying you can't be successful because of these things, because they're all easy problems to solve. They're easy to overcome, and we just get to reframe what we're telling ourselves so that we can be successful, so that we can do the things that we want to do in our business. We can reach the goals that we want to reach in our business. So if you ever need support with any of this, feel free to reach out to me. I am Chrissy Connor on pretty much every platform, and the one you're watching right now. And I would love to support you further in whatever it is that you're telling yourself, because I feel like I'm also not the visibility queen, but the queen of telling myself all the bad things of the reasons I can't reach my goals. So I've been there, I've done it, I've been guilty, and I'm here to serve and support you and help you get over that too. Thank you. And let me know if you have any questions. And again, I am always here to serve and help make your day better, your second better, the week better. And if I can change your life, I'm all about that too.